Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our two great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Home helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle, or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Martinsburg High School as we get you set for Martinsburg Bulldog basketball as the Bulldogs welcome in Broadfording Christian Academy. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis here on the Johnny's Express Tip-Off Show. Johnny's has all of your game day food and drink needs, and if you need a way to serve it all up, they got you covered. That's Johnny's Express, located at 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. So Spencer, Bulldogs coming in at 9-10 on the year, back-to-back overtime victories over Musselman and Hedgesville, and Broadfording Christian sitting at 1-16. This is the kind of game that, at least heading in, we expect Martinsburg to pull away, but also a good opportunity for the Dogs to work on some things as they get ready for sectional play. And if the Bulldogs can get this win tonight and then win on Friday against Wheeling Park, it'll be a winning season after a really rough start.
Yeah, we talked about this on the Sports Mix today. It kind of, thinking about 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were like, will Martinsburg be able to have a winning season? It's not looking that way, but they've done so much in the last couple of weeks, building on the little small things within the games and able to, be where they are right now at 9-10 on the season.
Yep, improving with the win over Hedgesville to get to 9-10, and that was just a great ball game. And one thing I kind of forgot, I was just talking to Dave Rogers about it, Martinsburg was down 13 in that game. 13-0 start for Hedgesville before the Bulldogs rallied back to get that
when
win.
They had started the game with a technical, and you found out why. More information on that.
Yeah, essentially it was Dow had the wrong colored undershirt on, and he's supposed to go back to the locker room to change his shirt. He did it out on the court due to, I guess in previous years, players were just ripping off their jerseys in frustration. So that's an automatic technical, which Coach Rogers took the blame for that. Should have sent him back to the locker room, but he didn't, and that's why that happened. So kind of a ticky-tack thing, but hey, a rule is a rule, and it went against Martinsburg. But luckily for the Dogs, it didn't hurt them, and they were still able to get that win. So we will now take our 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the senior night ceremony. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Before the invitations and the dress, the flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there was an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Conveniently located right off 81 at 214 Mid-Atlantic Parkway, Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including happy hour 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. with $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts. Monday night is trivia night, Thursday night is wing night, and Wednesday and Sunday night is steak night.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. We'll now turn it over for the senior night ceremony.
We will begin first with our Velocity DXT. We have Meredith Fowler. She was escorted by Harry and Trisha Fowler. Her future plans after school will be WVU as a double major in dance, health, and wellness. Her favorite memory, performing at football games with her best friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Meredith Fowler. Kissy Oatley. Her parents, Ivy and Owen Boyta. She plans to major after high school and attend Howard University, where she will study neuroscience. Her favorite memory is the bus ride back home from the wheeling competition. Cassie Boyta. Olivia Harmon, escorted tonight by Ron and Cindy Harmon. For future plans, she plans to attend West Virginia University and major in human nutrition and foods. Her favorite memory of the Velocity dance team is performing with the team and getting the proudly to represent Martinsburg High School for the past 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Olivia Harmon. Ella Pimsel, escorted tonight by her parents, Chip and Karen Pimsel. Her future plans is to attend West Virginia University with a double major Thank you.
So that is the senior class of 2022 for Martinsburg dance team, cheerleading, and boys basketball. We will take a 3-minute break in just a few moments, and when we come back, we'll have more West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10. We're back in 3 minutes.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard. Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. Your business can become an advertiser today on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, your home for local news, talk, and sports. With over 17 million views and counting, you won't want to miss out. From Eastern Panhandle Talk every morning to the Sports Mix at noon and local high school, Shepherd Rams, Mountaineers, Commanders, Steelers, Nationals, Wizards, or Capital games each evening, Talk Radio WRNR has it all day long. So advertise with us, Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
It's the final push toward the postseason in EPAC boys and girls basketball.
Another three-pointer, top of the key, around the rim. It's good. Curran Edsel.
Now over to Zimmerman, off the fork screen, pick and roll. Swing it to Brown. His three-pointer is good. Nothing but net for Brown.
Bolduc has it now. He'll shoot a jumper, and that's good. A 2-point ball game here in the Cardinal Coliseum.
Join us throughout February for all the exciting action right here on your EPAC sports leader, Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
We'll be back on the Johnny's Express tip-off show. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. Johnny's has all of your game day food and drink needs. If you need a way to serve it all up, they got you covered. That's Johnny's Express located at 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. We'll now go to our coaches' interviews, and we'll start with the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs. We'll start with Broadfording Christian Academy head coach Brandon Monroe. Coach of Broadfording Christian Academy, Brandon Monroe. Coach, not the best of season so far, but what have you seen so far out of your team that you like, and what are some things that you still want to improve on heading toward the end of the season?
Yeah, definitely not the record we're looking for, but we're a pretty young international team, and we're getting better each game. Defensively, we're starting to come around and actually act like we want to play defense. Something I want to see better is us limiting our turnovers and just playing better team ball, moving the ball around and finding open shooters, open cutters, and stuff like that.
What's it like being the head coach of an international school? What are some of the challenges that you face with that?
It's pretty cool, actually. I mean, I get film sent to me like once or twice a week probably, just to kind of see some different talent and, just
not just having to choose from kids that actually come to the school. I actually kind of get my pick of some international kids as well, so it bodes well for us in the future.
Who are some guys that have stood out to you so far and have played well for your team?
Definitely Dauda Silva is by far our best player. He leads the team in rebounds, points, and steals. But along with him, we're looking to get a better rest of the season from our point guard, Boren Dogan, who is returning back from a hand injury that kept him out for a good bit of the year. So he's just kind of getting back in the swing of things. And I get both of them back next year, so I'm looking forward to that.
You played a lot of teams in the Eastern Panhandle this year. Another challenge tonight against Martinsburg. What stands out to you about this Bulldog team?
They're pretty quick. They're definitely a good defensive team, and they move up and down the court well. A good all-around team. They got a couple shooters. They can stretch the floor a little bit, and their guards are pretty good passers and can knock down some open shots.
All right, Coach. Thank you. Good luck tonight.
Oh, no problem. Thank you, buddy.
Now joined by head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Dave Rogers. Coach coming off of a thrilling overtime win, back-to-back overtime wins now for you guys over Hedgesville on Friday. Does it seem like the confidence is really building for the team at the right time?
I think so. I think our guys have they've done a great job of hanging in there, and it's kind of fun when you win. And it's almost like we were talking today. It'd be nice to start the season over, but we're here, and I just thought they did a great job last week because that was a tough week.
Aiden Jackson continues to play well for you down low. What do you think's been the key to his success, especially as of late?
Well, you know what? I am really pleased with our two bigs, Jess and Aiden. We've taken them before practice and just done some individual drills, and they both have responded. There are times when I would like to, and it may come to that when I can get both of them in there at the same time. You just got to remember who you're playing, how many quick kids they have on the floor, who can we guard with and without them. But those two guys I think are really a big key to us right now, because when you get a good low post player, if you double, we're going to kick it out and you're going to get a better shot. If you're not, then we're going to try to score on you. If not, we'll try to go to the foul line. So there's nothing but positives there for those two good young men.
It's the final week before sectional play. What are some things you want to see out of the team this week to get ready for what will be a very tough section tournament?
Well, it certainly will. We just want to continue to get better and improve on what we're doing. We felt like we've been kind of behind all season for some reason. We talked the other day, and I said, man, this time of the year, you're just kind of putting a little oil on it and greasing it up a little bit, but yet we're still trying to correct some mistakes and do some different things. So it just seems like we're behind a little bit, but we're catching up, and the good thing is we're playing well at the right time. If we were playing tonight and this week like we played a month ago, I'd really be worried. But it is going to be a tough one, and we've got Wheeling Park coming in here Friday, and that's a 3:30 JV, 5 o'clock varsity on Friday, and they're very good. So if we can win out, then we save a winning season. We'll go 11-10, and then of course, the vote is coming out tomorrow. The coaches are voting, and it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches vote and where everybody gets placed.
And then Broadfording tonight, an international school, which is always interesting when you get a chance to play them. What are some things that they've done well? I know record-wise they're not having a great year, but what are some things you'll have to do to get the win?
Well, they've got some size. They've got a nice guard outside that can shoot it, can handle it. It's pretty quick. So, again, you can't, we know their record's not fabulous, but you know what? In this game of basketball and high school basketball, it's 75% mental anyway. So you have to be ready to play. Hopefully it's senior night. We're going to start all our seniors. Hopefully they're ready to play, and then we'll go from there.
You mentioned those seniors, all 5 of them starting. What have those 5 meant to you guys this season?
Well, you know what? You win with seniors. We're thankful that they've been in our program for 4 years. They've been here. They've supported the ones ahead of them. Now it's their turn to shine, and so we want to see them have a great game tonight and a great rest of the year.
All right, Coach, thank you. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, so that's both teams' head coaches. Our coaches' interviews brought to you by Orsini's Home Store, not just appliance store any longer. They're located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg or online at Orsinis.com. Let's take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll continue here on the Giants Express pregame show. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
WVU Medicine is pleased to introduce 7 new providers who've joined our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center, Jefferson Medical Center, and University Healthcare Physicians. Dr. Tiffany Morton, Endocrinology. Dr. Zangeethan Parampanathan, Family Medicine. Dr. Heymanth Pillai, Hospitalist. Dr. Lauren Rover, Pediatrics. Dr. Ahmed Samor, Hospitalist. Doctor of Nursing Practice, Kelly Shothius, Urgent Care. And Dr. Levi Stevens, ENT. WVU Medicine, growing to meet the needs of our community.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Hi, I'm Annette McDonald, and I am the designer at Orsini's in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We welcome you into our store to show you a complete line of what we do here. We design your cabinetry, quartz countertops, granite countertops, hardware, anything for the full remodel of your kitchen and your home needs. We also do bathrooms, and we have flooring available too. We make sure that your project with Orsini's is the best in the market. Welcome to Orsini's.
Orsinis.com.
Hello?
We're here again 3 times in the past 2 days.
You're where?
Bechtel Jewelers. Look.
Can Mom hear you?
No, she's in a diamond coma. Get her the pendant or I will.
Hey, that's my credit card.
What? Can't hear you, Dad. You're breaking up.
It's going to take more than a crying baby to wake her out of this diamond coma. You're going to need a mega dose of jewelry from Bechtel Jewelers.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School as the Martinsburg Bulldogs and Broadfording Christian Academy are just about 8.5 minutes away from tip-off. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis here on the Giants Express tip-off show. Donald Kenny and Harry Brown are our cameramen this evening, and back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin. Spencer, before we continue to break down this matchup, another game going on in the Eastern Panhandle tonight and some games tomorrow as well, as it's a busy week for us, 7 games in 5 days.
Yeah, busy week for us tonight. Elsewhere in the Eastern Panhandle, Spring Mills trying to get back on the saddle after falling on Saturday to University 77-47. They are at Washington. Should be an interesting game. See what Washington can bring in one of their final games of the season.
Well, before sectionals, but yeah.
Well, yeah, before sectionals. Or the regular
Both
season.
teams, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about regular season here, Nick. And then tomorrow, we'll have some 4 p.m. basketball on TV 10, featuring these same Broadfording Christian Academy Lions. They will be at Hedgesville. Weird 4 p.m. tip because sectional girls starts tomorrow. So Hedgesville Girls is hosting the sectional semifinal. So the boys' game's at 4 o'clock, 3:30 pregame show on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. And then at 7 o'clock, tip-off for Section 1 of Region 2 semifinal between number 3 Martinsburg and number 2 Hedgesville. That with the pregame show of 6:30, Colin and you will have the call for that. You and Colin will have the game before. And let me look at other games. I don't think there's any other games tomorrow night on the docket besides the other girls section game, which has number 3 Musselman at number 2 Washington in Region 2 Section 2 girls play. That is the only other games tomorrow night.
All right, so busy week as the season comes toward the end.
Season.
Yeah, we still got playoffs.
Regular season winds down this week.
There you go. So back to this game tonight. Obviously, Martinsburg coming in at 9-10. Broadfording Christian Academy 1-16. Have played some EPAC teams this year, Spencer. And let's get some keys to the game for them, along with a player to look out for Let's start with the keys to the game for Broadfording Christian Academy, a team that's 1-16. But like their coach said, they're a young squad and they're trying to get better each and every game before the end of the regular season.
Yeah, and, I think there's a couple things tonight they could do. They could take advantage of just any miscues that Martinsburg has. Obviously Martinsburg tonight coming in as the easy favorite in this one, 9-10 versus a 1-16, the big favorite there, which Martinsburg could get a little overconfident at times, and sometimes at that point Broadfording needs to take advantage of that. Also, something that I've seen kind of happen at random in Martinsburg's last couple games is that when they're playing zone defense, they kind of leave a guy wide open under the basket, just a big man wide open. So if you see that, you got to pass it down there, have him lay it up and in off the glass. I think that could be a way to break through in a game. If you see it a lot, obviously then Martinsburg will change how they're doing. And then for a player, I think it's Dauda Sylvia. He is number 30, and he's a sophomore guard. So I think he could be, he's one of the guards that they have tonight that really kind of play, that's one of the main point guards along with Boren Dogan. I think, but Dauda, I think, has a big chance to be the player to keep an eye out for tonight. And then for Martinsburg, you don't need to underestimate Broadfording. Yeah, they're 1-16, but, maybe they could get into a good shooting night tonight. Who knows? It's basketball. Anything can happen any given game. And then you don't want to make silly mistakes of your own. You want to kind of make sure you find your shot. Don't just jack up shots because you can't. And you kind of want to make sure you get your feet set, make sure you pass it. If you think you need that extra pass, use that extra pass. And player, it took me a while to figure this out because I want to say Aiden Jackson, just because he's been so good over during this time when Martinsburg's kind of resurged itself in this season. But I also want to give it to a senior. It's senior night. You never know what senior night means to each player. They might come out and they have a whale of a game. So I'm going to give it to player to keep an eye out for tonight. It's going to be senior Jess Sutherland. He's shown flashes all season, but if he can put it together on senior night, it'd be pretty special.
Yeah, definitely. So those are your keys to the game and players to look out for. Brought to you by CMA Honda of Winchester, located at 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward. And you mentioned Broadfording Christian Academy, 1-16 on the year, and have played several EPAC matchups, and their lone win is against an EPAC team, defeated Washington back on December 13th of 2021, a 61-47 win. But they've also played Hedgesville, Spring Mills twice.
Play Hedgesville tomorrow.
Musselman twice.
And Jefferson Friday.
Hedgesville tomorrow and Jefferson Friday. So they're like the extra EPAC team, if you will. Because of being in Hagerstown, probably don't have a whole lot of schools that they really can play. So they
besides the immediate schools in Hagerstown, and then you can only play them so many times, and then we're not a 30-minute drive from Hagerstown. So
why not get these challenges? Martinsburg, back-to-back overtime victories coming over Musselman and Hedgesville, now 9-10 on the season. Led on the year by junior guard Avion Blackwood at about 14 points per game. But you mentioned those seniors that will start tonight. Dow, Gaza, Fowler, Atkins, and Sutherland. All of them have meant a lot to this team and all have stepped up when called upon. So it's been a good year so far for the Dogs. We'll take our final 2-minute break on the Johnny's Express tip-off show. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off. We'll take a 2-minute break, and then we'll have starting lineups, and then we'll have the national anthem.
Then we'll end it. Then we'll end the pregame show. Actually, take a 1-minute break here, Nate.
Let's take a 1-minute break. Sounds good. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com. At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. Nick Versley alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, Donald Kinney, Harry Brown, and Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. So we'll start with your starting lineups. We'll start with Broadfording Christian Academy. Your starting lineups are brought to you by Modern Renovations. West Virginia homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317 to schedule your free estimate or visit mymodernrenovations.com. So starting with the Lions, it will be number 33, Garrett Klein, number 13, Boren Dogan, number 30, Dadwa Silva, number 23, Jordan Schiffler, and number 14, Javon Paddock. And then for the Martinsburg Bulldogs, it will be the seniors, as we mentioned, number 4, Kamarian Dow, number 13, Cyril Gaza, number 14, Luke Fowler, number 32, Jaron Atkins, and number 35, Jess Sutherland. So, Spencer, what are you looking forward to, real quick, just about seeing these seniors for the final time? Well, not the final time here, but on senior night, one of their final home games.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that they did senior night like this because that 5 p.m. game that they have on Friday, not really ideal for a senior night. You want a game that starts at 7:30 when you can get a crowd. Big student section tonight here for the Bulldogs. Didn't expect anything less because you usually see that. But, this is a different starting lineup than we've seen. We've seen quite a few here in the last few weeks of starting lineups and lineups. But you got Atkins, you got Sutherland, and then you got Fowler, you got Dow, and you got Gaza. And, we've kind of seen those a lot lately.
All right, so we'll take our final 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we will have tip-off. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
WVU Medicine is pleased to introduce 6 new providers who've joined our medical staffs at Berkeley Medical Center, Jefferson Medical Center, and University Healthcare Physicians. Nurse practitioner Alexis Alastanos, Urgent Care, Dr. Anderson Cho, Hospitalist. Physician's Assistant Brian Daunt, Pain Management, Dr. Payam Haradi, Anesthesia. Physician's Assistant Brittany Herber, Orthopedics, and Dr. Esther Lynn, Family Medicine. WVU Medicine, growing to meet the needs of our community.
And that concludes today's pregame show. Coming up next, it's the starting lineups, opening tip, and play-by-play action of West Virginia high school basketball.
Johnson now in transition with the one-handed slam dunk. And that might put a seal on this one.
Today's game is brought to you by
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com. Ollie's VIP. Milestone Realty. The Palace Lounge, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, Cody's Auto Body, Modern Renovations, D&N Auto, Home Helpers of the Panhandle, Johnny's Express.
And now, let's go courtside and rejoin our WRNR broadcast team.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. Our opening tip-off brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Buy your next vehicle online. They'll deliver it to you. If you don't like it, they'll take it back. Go to HagerstownFord.com. Nick Versley alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. Three-point jump shot is off the back of the rim, no good. Adkins out in transition. Our first shot of the game brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect. They're at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. Or call 304-263-5131. Jaron Adkins with the first layup for the Dogs to make it 2-0 Martinsburg.
That's a layup. Something we usually don't see from Adkins. We usually jumpers and perimeter shooting.
As Gaza takes it away for the Dogs. Cyril Gaza bringing it up now over to Dow in the corner. 2-0 Martinsburg, opening quarter. Luke Fowler, three-pointer catch and shoot is in and out, no good. Tipped around, rebounded by Sutherland. Sutherland pumps fakes and finishes underneath. Jeff Sutherland with his first 2 points.
Job there by Sutherland to put his hand just above the outstretched arm of the Broadfording player and able to get the rebound there and put it up, and that's back-to-back layups for the two big men on the court.
Dogan pulls up for three. That is short, no good. Dow with a good box out. Somehow the ball stayed in bounds. Lions pick it up. Silva with the basketball. Silva bounce pass over to Klein. Klein wide open three is short. Silva fighting for the rebound. Chases it down, gets it. And Silva lays it up, but no good. Rebounded by Sutherland.
Yeah, Sutherland doing it on the offensive side and the defensive side, rebounding-wise so far.
Fowler to Sutherland, top of the key. Adkins now reverses the ball to Dow. And it's tipped away, stolen by the Lions. Quickly back the other way goes Broadfording Christian Academy, and a charge call as Dow is underneath in position to force the offensive foul.
Yeah, great job there by Dow to get position, set his feet, and take the charge.
Dow has had a lot of charges that he's been able to take this season for Martinsburg. Gaza crosses half court. Down low to Sutherland. Out to Adkins. A long triple. It's good for Jaron Adkins. 7-0 Martinsburg with 5:44 to go in the first.
Great job there by Adkins, showing his range like he has shown over these last few weeks.
Silva pulls up for three. That is long, no good. Adkins chasing down the rebound for the Dogs. Adkins bounce pass underneath to Sutherland. Sutherland with the left-handed layup, and he finishes. It's 9-0 Martinsburg. Coach Monroe going to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is the #1 source for local news and sports in the Eastern Panhandle.
Is tonight the night that we finally see this jump from Spring Mills to be the top team in this section?
Talking with Steve Catlett, by the way, he just announced that he's going to run for the county council.
Johnson now in transition with the one-handed slam dunk.
Let us showcase your business to our thousands of daily listeners and viewers. Call us at 304-263-6586.
We welcome you back to Martinsburg High School. The Bulldogs leading 9-0 over Broadfording Christian Academy. Lions with the basketball. Scheffler will inbound it. Gets it into Klein. And he'll bring things up.
Some interesting unis that Broadfording has. Like the numbers just look interesting to me, Nate.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It kind of looks like they're taped, I guess, kind of.
Yeah, they're probably older uniforms. But Broadfording Christian Academy with the basketball. Scheffler with it on the left wing. Down low. To the low post for Klein. Klein kicks it out to Dogan, who traveled. So another turnover for Broadfording. Checking in for the Lions. Negrete coming in.
And, you know, looking down at the bench, I see Barclay down there. I wonder how much we'll see him, because at the very end of that game, he had a kind of like a shoulder injury, and he couldn't make it to the line to do the handshakes.
Silva jumps the passing lane. Layup is up and good for Silva, the first points of the evening. 9-2 now. Yeah, that was a interesting scenario with Barclay, but he warmed up, so
yeah.
You know, that's good that it wasn't anything serious. As Gaza catching on the perimeter up top to Dow for three. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Negrete. Silva in transition. Silva head fakes. Negrete catches on the perimeter. Over to Klein. Extra pass to Dogan. Dogan spin move. Guarded tightly by Adkins. Now over to Silva. Silva loses control of it. Gets it back.
Close to traveling there.
Corner now with it is Schiffler.
Definitely a team that likes to pass a lot.
Yep, turn it over there, though. Adkins out in transition to Luke Fowler. Fowler pulls up. Mid-range jumper is no good. And rebounded by the Lions. Schiffler with the basketball crossing half court. 9-2, Martinsburg on top with about 3:20 to go in this first quarter. Dogan cuts to the basket. Kicks it out. Dogan now back with possession of it. Low post to Silva. Silva post up and a foul called on the floor from the far side official. You can tell Silva, is a good athlete, and his coach is excited about his future with Broadfording Christian Academy.
Yeah, definitely.
Dogan inbounding to Silva. He'll pull up for three and knocks down the triple. 5 points for him, all 5 points.
5 straight.
For the Lions, now 9-5.
5 straight points here for the Lions.
So Dow running the offense. I'm trying to think, Spencer, have we seen the 5 seniors on the floor a ton this year? I don't
not
feel
together,
like we have.
no. I don't think, that's why I said in the beginning of the game, I just didn't think they've been there a lot.
Adkins' three comes up short, tries to chase it down, rebounded by BCA. Adkins forces the turnover.
Defense.
Dow and elbow J is good. Dow on the board for the first time tonight.
Great defense there by Adkins, and he's been playing stellar defense of late the last 3 or 4 games when he's really got a ton of minutes.
That's what's earned his spot in this lineup.
I think he would have been starting no matter what, it being senior night. I think he would have had a chance.
Getting minutes in general for Jaron Adkins. As Adkins bounce pass down low to Sutherland, no good. Gaza with the offensive rebound, but it gets deflected and out of bounds.
But I think his play of late earned him a start tonight regardless of it being senior night.
Yeah. But just the minutes coming, because like Coach Rogers said, they knew he could shoot it. And Sutherland pulls up for 3. That's an air ball, but Gaza's there for the rebound. Adkins pass deflected and out of bounds. 11-5 Martinsburg, about 2 minutes to play in this first quarter. As Schiffler going to come in to the game. That is Jacob Schiffler, the senior. His brother, a starter, Jordan Schiffler, the sophomore. Sutherland kicks it out to Dow. Dow, nice pass underneath to Gaza. Extra pass to Sutherland. Fowler tried to keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. Will be the Lions basketball. Maybe an extra pass that wasn't necessary for Cyril Gaza underneath, as Dogan brings it up for the Lions. Running the motion offense. And a foul called against Dow. His first. Minute 40 to go in the opening quarter. 11-5 Martinsburg on top. Senior night for the Dogs. Dogan with the basketball. Pulls up for the free throw jumper, and that is no good. Rebounded by Sutherland.
Kind of would have thought we'd see a little bit more points on the board for the Dogs.
Fowler having issues controlling the ball. Silva in transition. Euro steps into the lane and lays it up and in.
I think that ball got deflected too. At least the hand on it.
He's got all 7 points for Broadfording Christian Academy, and Martinsburg's going to get a backcourt. Well, Silva nearly got to it. That prevented the backcourt. And then it went out of bounds, but Dow is just going to...
Gaza tried to get a timeout there, but he didn't have possession of the ball.
Well, originally, Dow kind of was chasing it down thinking it was going to be a backcourt. It was excellent hustle, though, by Silva to try to force a turnover.
Yeah.
As Martinsburg forcing the turnover there.
Definitely some sloppy ball here. A little bit for the Dogs. Need to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, senior night, sometimes you come out nervous. See if Dow can settle him down. He does. Knocks down that 3.
What a great triple there by Dow.
14-7. That was perfection on the 3. Nothing but net.
And we haven't seen any subs yet for the Dogs.
Silva running the offense now for the Lions. Swing it on the perimeter. Negrete driving in, going up strong. Good defense by Jess Sutherland. He catches the ball out of bounds, and it's a turnover with Martinsburg basketball.
Yeah, he stepped out there. Lost handles on the ball, tried to get it back, and then by the time he got it back, he was out of bounds.
Tardik checking in. 14-7 Martinsburg with 15 seconds to go in the opening quarter. We'll hold for the final possession. Cyril Gaza dribbling with the basketball. Gaza over to Dow. High post is Jess Sutherland. Broadfording Christian Academy in the 3-2 zone. Dow another long three at the buzzer is no good. And we'll head to the second quarter. 14-7 Martinsburg. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10. We're back in 60 seconds.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our two great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Are you a local business here in the Eastern Panhandle trying to expand your customer base? Well, you've come to the right place because us here at Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 have many options for you. Our two daily shows garner two different audiences. From 8 to 10 a.m., it's the Eastern Panhandle Talk with Rob Mario, and from 12 to 1, it's the Sports Mix with Spencer, Nick, and Colin. In the evenings, we'll cover Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference sports as well as Shepherd sports, and on the weekends, we cover local events as well. Call us at 304-263-6586 to learn more about how our advertising packages can make your businesses boom. And tell them Spencer sent you.
Welcome you back to Martinsburg High School. Our first quarter was presented to you on TV 10 by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-7349. You're going to call chrisross.com. And Smallwood and Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution at 121 Administrative Drive. Call 304-263-3361. Silva in transition, behind the back.
I think he got fouled there.
It's fouled. I think Barclay or Blackwood going to get charged with that one.
Well, a whole new lineup here for the Dogs.
Yeah, the junior lineup. All the seniors check out and all the juniors come in.
Yeah, you got
besides
Blackwood, Barclay, Jackson.
Baker, a sophomore. Silva underneath, pump fakes and finishes again.
Can't forget Noah Young out there too.
Yeah, Young, a junior. 14-9, Martinsburg leading. Blackwood against the zone defense, reverses the ball over to Barclay. Davion Blackwood now on the left wing, high post deflected. Silva in transition again. Silva bounce pass underneath, and finishing on the layup is Schiffler. His first 2 points and a timeout for the Bulldogs. We'll take a 30-second break. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on TV 10.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. Our second quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Modern Renovations. West Virginia homeowners trust the experts at Modern Renovations for roofing. Call them at 304-564-6317 to schedule your free estimate, or visit mymodernrenovations.com. Along with the Skinner Law Firm, injury and consumer rights lawyers, call 304-245-6613 or go online at skinnerfirm.com. Davion Blackwood with the ball. Martinsburg working against this 3-2 zone, which has given the Dogs some issues early on. Blackwood on the left wing, over to Noah Young. Reverse the ball around the perimeter. Barclay now back up top. Blackwood splits the defense. Layup is short. Davion gets his own rebound. Barclay with the follow again. Blackwood fighting for it. Baker underneath, and now Dogan comes away with it for Broadfording, and a foul called in transition.
He goes on Young, potentially. Yep.
It's So Martinsburg trying some different things early in this game. We saw this in the JV game too. The normal JV starting lineup wasn't the same. Wanted to mix things up, give some guys some different looks. But early on, Broadfording Christian Academy staying in the game at 14-11 with 6:43 to go. Pass down low is deflected and out of bounds and then hit off of a Broadfording player and will be Martinsburg basketball.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised here if give it 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Coach start mixing up the lineups a bit for the Dogs.
Yeah, Bulldogs really struggling to get offense going. Silva intercepts that pass. Silva coast to coast finishing with the right-handed layup. And Coach Dave Rogers again take another timeout. An unhappy Dave Rogers, as you heard Spencer maybe him yell slow down after that pass was intercepted.
Yeah, they've thrown a couple of passes, actually 3 or 4 I think now, kind of just in the area of Silva, and he's going to take them almost every time.
So 6:23 to go in the second quarter. Our timeouts are brought to you by the Mirius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors Phil McCoy and John Everson. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. Sloppy start for Martinsburg. Silva all over the place for Broadfording Christian Academy. Now with 11 of the 13 points for BCA, and it's a great start for them. Only down by 1, a 1-16 record heading into this game. Martinsburg going off of 2 overtime wins. Noah Young in the corner.
Yeah, and didn't change the lineup there. But another bad pass.
So
I think he's starting to now. I think Coach Rogers down there trying to figure out who he wants to put in for who.
Dogan with the ball. Comes off the screen. Swings it to Schiffler on the perimeter. Down low to Dogan, has it taken away by Barclay with the nice hands. Barclay quickly back the other way for the Bulldogs. Barclay goes to the hole, and a foul called on the attack to the rack against Broadfording Christian Academy. That will go against Tardik. Down low to Aiden Jackson, and Jackson lays it up and in. That might get the Bulldogs going now, 16-13.
Doing some Aiden Jackson things.
Aiden Jackson with his first 2 points. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Perimeter up top to Tardik. Tardik will pull a 3, and that's an air ball. Ball goes out of bounds, and Martinsburg now with possession of it. Blackwood running the point guard with this second unit. A potential look at next year's starting lineup, Spencer.
Yeah.
Maybe on Blackwood drives in over Barclay. Barclay attacks the basket to Blackwood in the corner for 3, and that is no good. Baker trying to chase down the rebound, and a foul called underneath.
You never want to look too forward, Nick. But one thing that this team is kind of going to be lacking next year is the big man.
Well, they still have Aiden Jackson.
Yeah, but I'm saying this year,
Sutherland in the rotation.
This year you kind of got 3.
Baker's a guy that
could be. I think
he's pretty tough on the glass. Noah Young now with possession as the Dogs force the turnover. Barclay quickly to the hole in the finish. Stephon Barclay with his first 2 points. 18-13, Martinsburg extending the lead out to 5.
It just this year it seems like you have more options than apparent, the heir apparent of what you're going to have next year.
Tardik lays it up and in for Broadfording. Now a 3 from Noah Young is a high arcing shot and long, rebounded by Schiffler, and he throws it away, and Martinsburg back in possession of the ball. Barclay inbounding. Gets it into Avion Blackwood, who will bring it up for the Dogs. Blackwood coming off the Jackson screen, attacks the rim, lays it up and in. Nice finish by Avion Blackwood.
Good
20-15.
By Blackwood there, finding the seam and able to get in there and lay it up and in.
First 2 points
Double
for
dribble there.
Avion, and another turnover going against the Lions. That will go on Schiffler, and another timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. 2015 Martinsburg. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR.
Hornby Media Group is your all-in-one advertising solution for businesses in and around the eastern panhandle of West Virginia. Print, radio, television, and social media platforms work together to maximize your ability to reach target demographics. Go to talkradiowrnr.com or call us at 304-263-6586 and let us design the perfect advertising package that will suit your needs and your budget.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. About 4 minutes to go in this first half. Martinsburg 20, Broadfording Christian Academy 15. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. Donald Kinney and Harry Brown running camera this evening. And back in the studio is Colin McLaughlin. Martinsburg back out on the court. Broadfording Christian Academy coming back out as well. It'll be Bulldog ball. Been a weird start to this game. Obviously, the 5 seniors got the start, and then the second quarter, maybe we'll look at next year's team, or at least the starting lineup, potentially for the Bulldogs. Avion Blackwood nearly turns it over. Barclay catches, swings it to Young. Young penetrates and kicks it out. Now Aiden Jackson with the ball. And a travel going against Stephon Barclay.
Now, Coach Rogers going to, well, I thought he was going to put Gaza back in.
It's like LaQuay Clark is going to come in along with Chase Shipley.
So, you're going to add, I wonder if you're going to take Blackwood and Barclay out.
Silva attacks the defense, gets another layup. He's had a great game. It's 2017 with 3:30 to go.
The second quarter.
Yeah. Avion Blackwood attacks, gets his own ball back after the deflection, can't finish the layup underneath. And it rolls out of bounds. Clark in for Young and Baker.
Interesting.
So Martinsburg going kind of small here. Clark will inbound on the baseline. Gets it into Aiden Jackson. Blackwood reverses Shipley. Now Clark catches on the perimeter. Clark attacks the defense. Kicks it out to Barclay. Barclay right to the rim. It's blocked by Tardick, but a foul called. So Stephon Barclay headed to the free throw line. Tardick calling for the personal foul.
And like I say every game, Nick, if you're the Dogs, you want to make these free throws. Kind of struggled.
Barclay misses that one. Barclay's second free throw is too strong. Rebounded underneath by Tardick. And the Lions will go back the other way. It's Silva in transition. Silva, step back jumper, and air ball rebounded by Clark. Clark trapped underneath, a foul called on the baseline. Against Broadfording. Yep, it will be on Schiffler. Jordan Schiffler, that is, getting hit with the personal. Blackwood inbounds to Shipley. Shipley, the freshman, ahead to Aiden Jackson. Jackson with the reverse layup, no good. Gets his own rebound. Aiden Jackson powers his way up, blocked again, this time by Tardick. Don't see that very often. Aiden Jackson, usually the guy with the rejections, but Tardick, an early nominee for a rejection of the game. Silva.
Yeah, he is.
On the offensive end. 2:30 to go. A 5-second call. Great defense by Chase Shipley. Jess Sutherland will come in for Aiden Jackson.
Adkins going to check in here too.
Yep, Jaron Adkins coming in for Stephon Barclay.
Well, Yep, he'll check in too. Didn't look like he was going to maybe have to wait there.
Shipley running the point now for the Bulldogs. The only freshman that gets any varsity minutes. Sutherland with the ball. Over to Adkins, top of the key.
He wanted it there.
Adkins attacks the basket, throws it away.
Miscommunication on that one.
Trying to get it to Avion Blackwood as Broadfording back in possession of the basketball. Schiffler inbounding. Gets it into Dogan. Dogan throws a turnover. Taken away by the Dogs. Shipley to the basket with the layup, the foul, and the finish.
Great job by Blackwood getting the steal, passing it behind the back there to Shipley, and Shipley doing the rest.
Chase Shipley with his first 2 points. 22-17. Shipley to the free throw line. Martinsburg 0 for 2 in its first trip. Dow getting ready to check in. Shipley knocks down the free throw. 3 points for him. Dow comes in for Blackwood.
This is very interesting lineup changes here tonight by Coach Rogers, but he's wanting to get everybody seeing how they're playing with each other. Totally different lineups than we've seen, I think, all season at this point.
Early on, if you can take Silva away, you got a good chance.
Great steal by Dow.
With the steal. To the basket, and a charge called against Clark. And a player injured for the Lions. I believe Dogan was the man that took the charge and slow to get up. So we'll take a 30-second break as it looks like this injury might take a little bit. 23-17, Martinsburg on top, 1:50 to go in the second quarter.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. Is Dogan able to walk off on his own power? We'll head to the bench. Martinsburg 23, Broadfording Christian Academy 17. It is Broadfording basketball after the Clark charge call. Schiffler gets it into Silva. Silva quickly racing up the far sideline. Euro steps into the lane. Good defense by Jaron Adkins going straight up. Adkins now with the possession over to Shipley. Shipley crosses half court. Martinsburg by 6. About a minute and a half to go before halftime. Shipley attacks the basket. Goes into Tardick. Lays it up and in. Okay, Chase Shipley.
Great job there by the guy from JV. Shipley making some things happen tonight.
Yep, the freshman going hard to the basket. 4 points from the floor, 5 points total, trying to convert on his second and one. Schiffler checking in for Tardick. He was called for the foul. Shipley in and out, no good. Rebounded underneath by the Lions. Now ahead to Schiffler. Schiffler goes behind the back and finds Klein. Now Schiffler drives baseline, pulls up and knocks down a nice looking jumper. 4 points for him. 25-19. Martinsburg leading, a minute to go in this first half. Shipley dribbling at the top of the key for the Dogs. Looking against that 3-2 zone. Adkins pulls up a long three, is off the back of the backboard. Sutherland now with the ball over to Dow, who traveled.
Put the ball, when in doubt, put the ball on the ground.
25-19 Martinsburg, 40 seconds to go in the first half. Silva bringing it up for Broadfording Christian Academy. Into the high post to Klein. As he tries a long three. Silva with the putback and the finish.
Silva is just dominating this game for Broadfording tonight.
He is a tough matchup. Good handles, good awareness to get rebounds. High post Clark, down low Sutherland. Trapped underneath. Sutherland pump fakes. Tries to get the reverse layup to go. No good, but will go to the line and shoot two. Grat calling for the foul. Sutherland no good on the free throw. 4 points for Jess Sutherland so far in this game. Second free throw is straight through. Took a little bit more time on that one and knocked it down. Silva going straight through the Bulldog defense. Three-pointer at the buzzer is no good by Schiffler, and we will head to halftime. Martinsburg 26, Broadfording Christian Academy 21. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR and TV 10. And we will take a 2-minute break, and when we return, we'll have the Manchester-Freddie halftime show. We're back.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
The Honda HR-V, CR-V, Pilot, Passport, and Ridgeline. They all have one thing in common. They never back off from a challenge. Available with all-wheel drive, the Honda SUV lineup has the performance you can count on and the capability to amaze. That's why we're America's most loved auto brand.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
2021 American Customer Satisfaction Index ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
We welcome you back to Martinsburg High School here at the halftime brought to you by Mansion-Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to WVJusticeLawyers.com. Nick Verzoli, Spencer Dupuis at the half. Spencer, a interesting first half between these two teams. Martinsburg going with the senior lineup in that first quarter, and just overall, it definitely didn't play out how we expected it to. Broadfording Christian Academy, though, with some good plays and a pretty good first half to keep this thing
Sylvia is amazing.
He's been playing well.
He's playing very well tonight. He is almost, how many points does he have?
I believe he's got like almost all their points. Let's see.
Yeah. All but 6, right?
Yep.
Or
so
8. All but 8? No.
All but 6.
All but 6, yeah.
So he has
15
points for Silva at the half. For the Dogs, it's been, again, a balanced evening so far for Martinsburg. 5 points for Jess Sutherland, 5 points for Jared Atkins, 5 points for Kamari Dow, 5 points for Chase Shipley, 2 points for Aiden Jackson, 2 points for Avion Blackwood, and 2 points for Stephon Barclay. And then for Silva, as we mentioned, 16 for him. I'm sorry, 15 for him. And then 4 from Schiffler and 2 from Tardik at the half. So we will take another 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll send it back to Colin McLaughlin, who will have the And One scoreboard show. This is Martinsburg Bulldog basketball on TV 10.
Home helpers of the Eastern Panhandle, making life easier for you, your family, and especially your loved ones that need their care. They are locally owned and searching for smiling faces to hire so that your loved one can stay in their home where they are the happiest. Call 304-433-8000 or visit homehelpershomecare.com/panhandle. Or you can visit them at 3192 Winchester Avenue right here in Martinsburg. Each office is independently owned and operated.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. Welcome into the And One Halftime Scoreboard Show. Colin McLaughlin here for TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. This And One Halftime Scoreboard Show brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling them at 304-433-8000. We're at the half between Martinsburg and Broadfording Christian Academy out of Hagerstown. It's Martinsburg in the lead, 26-21. Let's now look at some other scores. Only one other game in the Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference going on. At the end of the third quarter, Spring Mills leads Washington 33-28. Now let's look at the game that we have on our radio airwaves right now, and it's West Virginia taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. 9:22 to go in half number 1. TCU leads WVU 28-27. West Virginia needs to start winning, but has struggled for basically the entire season. It looks like right now Bridges and Cottrell have 7 points each for WVU as they trail by just 1 point. Marshall taking on Southern Miss, the Golden Eagles right now against the Thundering Herd. Marshall on top with 7:38 to go in half number 1. It's 30-13. Marshall leads. Penn State against Maryland also taking place right now. 9 minutes to go in half number 2. The Terrapins are on top of the Nittany Lions, 50-42. 3 top 25 games will take place today. 1 going on currently. It's Big Ten's number 22 ranked team in the nation, Ohio State, leading Indiana 49-39. Number 10 Baylor plays Oklahoma State at 9, as well as Arizona State taking on number 12 UCLA at 9 p.m. That's it for this halftime show. Brought to you by the Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg. I'm Colin McLaughlin. You'll hear from me in the postgame, but now we're going to take another 2-minute break and send it back to Spencer Nick, where it's Martinsburg on top of Broadfording Christian 26-21.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights, there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at Orsinis.com.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center, 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
We welcome you back to Martinsburg High School. The Bulldogs 26 and the Lions 21. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis. Broadfording with the basketball to begin this second half. Down low, it's Klein. He has the ball deflected by Dow underneath and then dives back on top of it, rolls over, and that's a travel. Our third quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Kelly Allstate Insurance for all of your insurance needs. Call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg. Bulldogs back with the ball, down low to Sutherland. Sutherland, one dribble, turnaround, layup up and in.
There you go. Good job by Sutherland there to start it off for the Dogs.
7 points for Jess Sutherland. Martinsburg up by 7. Jaron Atkins forcing a turnover. Atkins in transition. Euro steps into the lane with the hook, revert scoop shot. And then Cyril Gaza gets the offensive layup and lays it up and in. He has 7. Martinsburg now 30-21, and the Bulldogs keeping up the pressure to start the second half.
Yeah, so they're starting the second half. Lineup-wise, the Dogs are exactly like they started the game.
Yep, seniors on the floor, and Dow, Gaza, Atkins, Fowler, and Sutherland. Klein catches, hands it off to Dugan, who went down earlier in the ball game. Good to see him back on the court for Broadfording Christian Academy. Swing it to Schiffler, working against Jaron Atkins. Schiffler into the corner to Tardik. Tardik attacks the rim, goes up strong, can't finish. Rebounded by Sutherland. Down now with the basketball ahead, Jaron Atkins. Atkins quickly to the rim, blocked by Tardik. Underneath again, but ball will stay with the Dogs.
Yeah, Tardik another block tonight. He's got 2 or 3 now. Another candidate.
To Dow over to Fowler in the corner. Atkins a wide open 3. That's an off. Rebounded by Cyril Gaza, and Gaza draws the foul.
Yeah, Gaza down there trying to clean everything up. Doing a great job.
Not shooting the way he typically does. He made that first 3 earlier with a few rough misses for him, and him and Dow talking at half court as Gaza knocks down that first free throw. His first point.
Crazy to think that. His first points of the night. And it's the third quarter with 6:33 left.
Second one is no good. Rebounded by Tardik underneath. Head to Silva. Silva on the fast break. Fakes the pass, goes up and finishes again. Silva with 17 to lead Broadfording Christian Academy. Luke Fowler pulls up one dribble. 3 on the way is good.
Luke Fowler finding his spot and doing what he does best. Nail threes.
First 3 and first points of the game. Silva back the other way, working on Jaron Atkins. Attacks the defense against Cyril Gaza. Good help D. Rebounded by Sutherland. Ahead to Fowler, who chases it down. Tried to keep it alive, but threw it right to Silva.
Yeah, not what he wanted to do there.
Silva down low to Tardik. Kick it out to Dogan, who traveled, and a turnover. Martinsburg ball now. Scheffler checking in for Tardik. Gaza inbounding for the Bulldogs. Dow with the ball for Martinsburg. High pass caught by Fowler. Dow a long 3 on the way is no good.
Atkins gets a hand in there.
Scheffler trying to chase down that rebound. Yeah, I think Atkins is going to get hit with a foul. They will call that on Jaron Atkins. 34-23, Martinsburg, 5:31 to go in the third quarter. Klein with the ball, work it over to Scheffler. Scheffler working against Atkins, down low to Silva, who posts up on Cyril Gaza.
Kind of a mismatch.
Trying to get it work, and he traveled. Mismatch for you there, Spencer. Think Silva has the advantage here?
Yeah.
Cyril Gaza is a good defender.
He is a good defender. I just think, I don't know, I guess it's just from where we are up here, it seems like.
He has a height advantage.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Gaza probably has the strength advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Luke Fowler, a 3 from the corner. Good again for Luke Fowler. His second 3 of the second half. 6 points for Luke on the evening. Scheffler quickly in transition. Sutherland with the block. Martinsburg back the other way. Gaza, nice bounce pass ahead to Dow. Dow to Atkins, extra pass to Fowler, top of the key. Bulldogs slow things down now. 37-23. Backdoor cut for Atkins, layup is short. Gaza trying to get the rebound, rebounded though by Dogan. What a bounce pass, down low to Silva, head fake, and a foul. He'll go to the line. Through the kicked ball attempt of, I believe it was Dow, Dogan sneaking that ball into Silva, and he'll go to the line. Silva was 17 tonight. Knocks down the first. 37-24, 4:32 to go in this third period. Our other third quarter sponsor is Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. They're located at 360 Ackles Way in Martinsburg, or online at Orsinis.com. Silva in the corner, wide open for 3, and it comes up short, rebounded by Sutherland.
Great rebound there by Sutherland to show his strength.
Gaza into the Fowler in the corner.
Oh, I thought he was going to shoot it.
Trying to get it to Sutherland, who was cutting and was open, but a good job by Broadfording to get a hand on that ball and knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, I really thought Fowler was going to spot up that shot there, Nick.
Yeah, he could have, but decided to try to hit a cutting teammate. Klein with the basketball, crosses half court. Klein going into the post, double teamed by Atkins and Fowler. Now Scheffler for 3. And that is long, no good, rebounded by Luke Fowler.
Coming in from out of nowhere.
Dow quickly in transition, over to Atkins. Head fakes, pulls up, mid-range is short. Sutherland with the offensive rebound, no good. Fowler trying to fly in again, but can't get the rebound. Silva quickly in transition, reverses, or turns around and loses the ball. Dow, bounce pass underneath. Some sloppy play on both ends.
Yeah, it was just a bad pass there with too many defenders in the area.
Dogan over to Scheffler, wide open for 3. That's in and out. Rebounded by Silva underneath. Head fake. Go up strong. Luke Fowler, good defense. Silva gets the offensive rebound. Fowler with the block. Silva with the putback in the finish and the foul.
Two dogs getting ready to check in.
Silva with another layup as he continues to crash the glass. Adkins checking out. Or Adkins picking up the foul. He won't check out. The Sutherland and Fowler check out. Jackson and Blackwood coming in for the Dogs. 37-26. Silva to the free throw line, trying to convert an and one. 20 points now for him. Free throw is good. So give him 21 of the 27. We'll check out. Blackwood bringing it across half court. Broadfording Christian Academy in the 3-2 zone. Dow on the wing over to Blackwood off the Aiden Jackson screen. Cut down low by Adkins. Jackson layup is no good. Bulldogs chase it down. Aiden Jackson keeping it alive. Jackson to the rim. Over to Adkins. Corner three ball. It's good. Nothing but net for Jaron Adkins as he knocks down his second three of the evening and gets his shooting touch back. Now 8 points.
The Dogs now have opened up a 13-point lead.
Sloppy pass and another turnover for Broadfording Christian Academy as Majete tried to get it over to Schiffler in the corner, and he couldn't handle the ball, and now Martinsburg basketball. Blackwood over to Dow. Blackwood now attacks. Martinsburg moving the ball better against the zone. Adkins turns it over, though. Good hands by Dogan. Dogan attacks. Jaron Adkins knocks it away from behind, and now it will go back to Broadfording as it's off the foot of Kamarian Dow.
Yeah, and great, after making that mistake there, Adkins came back on defense and able to get, that little push out of the ball. Unfortunately, it went out on the Dogs.
Martinsburg up 40-27. Dogan inbounding on the baseline. Majete on the perimeter, down low to Tardik. Tardik with the nice layup underneath. 4 points for him.
Interesting sub here, getting another JV player in action here again.
Shipley top of the key, over to Avion Blackwood. Blackwood out to Shipley. Three-pointer on the way. Strong, no good. Rebounded, though, by Blackwood. Martinsburg resets the offense. Gaza, tax baseline. No good. Offensive rebound by Gaza. Put back in the finish.
Looked like an Aiden Jackson shot right there, Nick.
Yes, sir. Gaza's got that pump fake as well when necessary. 3 points for him. 42-29. Adkins again all over the ball, but a foul call. That will, I believe, go against Dogan after Adkins forced a turnover.
Yeah, Adkins everywhere on the defensive side of the ball today.
Gaza will inbound for Martinsburg, leading 42-29. We're going to bring White into the ball game. Schiffler will check out. That will be Jordan Schiffler checking out. Shipley over to Gaza. Near side corner over to Adkins in the opposite side. Aiden Jackson, elbow jumper is no good. Gaza gets the rebound.
Again.
Adkins wide open for three. Money. Jaron Adkins starting to heat back up. Third three of the game, 11 points for him. Adkins now forcing a steal, but throws it away. Thought that Chase Shipley was going to be standing there. Two guys that aren't on the court too often together, so maybe a miscommunication.
Dogs have put up 19 points now in this quarter. Only giving up 8 so far here with under a minute left.
Yeah, much more intense. Adkins forcing another steal, saving it too in front of the score table. Gaza right to the rim. The foul and the finish for Cyril Gaza.
I don't even know what just happened, but great defensive play by Adkins there to take it around the back pass. I didn't have to see a replay of that, Nick, to figure out how that happened.
Yeah, that was crazy for Jaron Adkins. I mean, it looked like he was going out of bounds. and somehow kept that ball in and then found a teammate, and Martinsburg able to get the layup with Cyril Gaza.
So he tipped it off the inbound, then threw it backwards, and then here we are.
Gaza no good on the free throw. Silva grabbing the rebound, checking back in for Broadfording Christian Academy. Now down 47-29 with 35 seconds to go in the third quarter. Silva to White, back to Silva now. Off the Tardick screen, Silva, three-pointer is too strong. White trying to grab the rebound. Avion Blackwood chases it down. Blackwood quickly to the rim, lay it up and in.
Great job by Blackwood there, making things happen.
Just 4 points for Avion tonight. Silva the other way down the court. Kick it out to Najette. Najette pulls up, blocked by Aiden Jackson, rebounded by Shipley. His pass tipped. Atkins ahead to Blackwood. 2 seconds, back to Jackson at the buzzer, trying to get the two-handed dunk, but he couldn't finish, and that will be a technical foul as he slammed the ball to end this third quarter. Martinsburg 49, Broadfording Christian Academy 29. We'll head to the fourth. This is West Virginia High School boys basketball on WRNR. We will have the technical foul, though, first before we go to the fourth quarter. So let's keep it here and get these free throws from Silva. That one up and good.
Yeah, just not pleased with not making the basket, but you can't do that, Arts Tech.
Second one is up and good for Silva. So now we'll head to the fourth quarter. 49-31 our score. We're back in 30 seconds.
Carpet World is more than just carpet. Carpet World specializes in a complete selection of hardwood floors by respected names like Armstrong, Bruce, Shaw, and Mohawk, and tile by Dowell Tile, American Oleum, and Mannington for all rooms in your home. And Carpet World can update your bathroom shower with very attractive ceramic tile walls and floor. Financing with up to 12 months deferred interest is available, along with experienced quality installation at Carpet World, 2330 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. CarpetWorldofMartinsburg.com.
Welcome you back to Martinsburg High School. Martinsburg 49, Broadfording Christian Academy 31. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. This fourth quarter presented to you on TV 10 by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations. Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home in Martinsburg, Inwood, and Charlestown. Ranson proudly serving the area since 1880. And Ollie's VIP Northside, the best local spot to catch sports or hang out with friends. Stop by 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. Ollie's VIP will see you for the game. Silva on the offensive glass, can't finish. Cyril Gaza with good hustle, a jump ball. And that'll go to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, what you want to see from the Dogs here in this fourth quarter is just you close out the ball game. Now you're going to have some mixed match lineups here as Coach Rogers just continues to see what each player can do with a different lineup. But you want to close it out strong. You're up 18 now. You want to make it more.
Atkins nearly hit another three, but rebound for Broadfording. Silva in transition, laid up is no good. And a rare miss for Silva there after Dogan got that rebound and tried to push. But it will stay with the Lions underneath. Down low to Tardick, and he turns it over. Blackwood to the rim at the scoop shot and the finish. 6 for Avion Blackwood this evening. 51-31. Martinsburg on top. 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Dogan double teamed by Atkins and Shipley. And a foul called on Shipley.
Fifth team foul for the Dogs here.
A pretty good job by Martinsburg to play defense without fouling throughout this game. Opposed to earlier in the season, that was kind of an issue, but as the year has gone on, Martinsburg's gotten better on the defensive end and playing defense without fouling. Inbounded to Silva, step back three is long. Rebounded underneath by Schiffler. Silva again on the offensive glass and can't finish. Cyril Gaza ahead to Barclay. Now Blackwood drives baseline. Foul called before the shot. So Martinsburg ball underneath. Sutherland and Noah Young coming in. 51-31, 6:47 to go in this fourth quarter. Cyril Gaza and Jaron Adkins check out. Barclay gets it into Sutherland, who turns it over. Silva in transition. Silva tried to spin move in the post, and a foul called against Avion Blackwood.
Yeah, right as you say, not a lot of fouls tonight. That's 2 fouls here in the last about minute or less of game time.
Schiffler inbounding on the baseline. Silva to the post. Silva goes up strong, and another foul on the Bulldogs.
It'll be 1-1.
Well, I think it'll be a shooting foul. So it'll be 2 shots for Silva. Timeout called. I believe Broadfording Christian Academy taking the timeout. 51-31, 6:35 to go in the fourth quarter. Martinsburg on top. We're going to take a 30-second break and return with more Martinsburg basketball on TV 10.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. The Bulldogs on top, 51-31. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, Donald Kinney, Harry Brown on camera, Colin McLaughlin back in the studio. Our timeouts are brought to you by the Murius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. Phil McCoy and John Everson. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. So Broadfording Christian Academy to the free throw line. It'll be Silva back to the line. He has carried the team to this point. Back to the free throw line for him. And Silva knocks down the first.
And for this Broadfording team, as we mentioned in the pregame, they're going to see Hedgesville tomorrow, which you'll have the call for again, Nick. And then on Friday, they'll see Jefferson. So heavy dose of the EPAC this week.
Heavy dose all season. Played every single EPAC team at least once. Sutherland with the layup on the quick transition for Martinsburg. Now 9 points for Jess Sutherland, 53-33. Schiffler reverses to Schiffler, number 2. Silva drives baseline. Shot off the front of the rim. Shipley now with the basketball. Sutherland sets the screen. Shipley with the floater in the lane. No good. Rebounded by Schiffler. Behind the back by Schiffler. Taken away by Barclay. Head to Blackwood. Blackwood can't finish. Wild shot. Rebounded by Broadfording.
Had to get around Silva.
Yep, Silva against 3 defenders. Kicks it to the corner. Schiffler 3 is money. Good shot there by Jordan Schiffler. 7 points for him. Foul called. Martinsburg ball. Stephon Barclay inbounding into Shipley. Noah Young chases it down for the Bulldogs. Young to the rim, blocked underneath. Silva now.
Look at Sutherland get down there.
Sutherland, great hustle, made the miss. Putback finish is good by Klein. Hey, you're right about Jess Sutherland with the hustle. That made Silva miss that layup, even though he didn't get the block. Got another timeout, 53-38. Martinsburg leading, 5:17 to go in the fourth. We're back in 30 seconds.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Mansion Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Martinsburg 53, Broadfording Christian Academy 38, as we welcome you back to the Martinsburg Fieldhouse. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis. Inbound, Schiffler going up for it against Blackwood, and a foul called. Schiffler disagrees. And, I mean, both guys have a right to the basketball, but he did hit him with the body, so.
Yeah, can't do that. Wait.
Oh, they called it on Blackwood.
They called it on Blackwood? He even thought it was on himself over there. Schiffler thought it was on him. He was like, what?
Well, called on Avion Blackwood.
It's third.
Schiffler knocks down the free throw. 8 points for him. I have some good pieces on this team moving forward for Broadfording. Obviously, Silva, a dynamic player. He's a junior. Jordan Schiffler's only a sophomore. He knocks down that free throw as well. You've seen Dogan, who I believe is coming back as well. Barclay ahead to Sutherland down low, over to Blackwood. Blackwood, nice move, but no finish. White with the rebound.
Didn't get up enough to hit off the backboard.
Schiffler stops, pops, short on the shot, rebounded by Shipley.
Whole lineup change here coming.
Avion Blackwood to the rim, no good.
Lineup change coming here for the Dogs.
Klein grabs the rebound. Klein trying to push it in transition. Shipley forcing a jump ball. Didn't have possession, so no travel. We'll go to Broadfording.
Hey, you got a line change here like we're watching hockey, Nick.
Yeah, you just can't do it in the field of play or in the court of play.
Yeah.
I don't know what the wording would be there, but
during time, play time. I don't even know.
Martinsburg bringing on a brand new lineup.
During game time.
Yeah, there you go. Dogan inbounding on the baseline. Gets it into Silva. Silva straight to the rim, lay it up and in with the left hand. Double dribble called against Martinsburg, so another turnover here for the Dogs. I mean, this one's going to be closer, or at least as of now, a lot closer than people probably thought.
Well, Broadfording is outscoring the Dogs in this quarter. What is it, 11-4?
Jaron Adkins to the rim. His shot blocked by Klein and goes out of bounds. Will be Martinsburg possession.
11-4.
Only 4 points for Martinsburg. Blackwood with a layup and Sutherland with a layup, and that's it in this quarter. Dow now over to Luke Fowler. Fowler left open, but resets the offense. Dow working against Schiffler. Off the Gaza screen, 5-second call. I saw him counting, but Dow did not move the ball or do anything that would call off the 5 seconds.
And those are just mistakes you really can't make here headed towards the sectional tournament.
Senior night for Martinsburg, 53-42. Silva pulls up at the corner three, and he knocks that down. 53-45. Broadfording Christian Academy not going away.
8-point ball game here.
Adkins right to the rim with the reverse layup. No good. Rebounded underneath by Schiffler. Schiffler ahead to Dugan. Dugan with the Euro. The left-handed layup in the finish. Don't count them out yet, folks. We still have a ball game. 53-47. 3:34 to go in this fourth quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. This is Martinsburg boys basketball on TV 10.
Your business can become an advertiser today on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, your home for local news, talk, and sports. With over 17 million views and counting, you won't want to miss out. From Eastern Panhandle Talk every morning to the Sports Mix at noon and local high school, Shepherd Rams, Mountaineers, Commanders, Steelers, Nationals, Wizards, or Capital games each evening, Talk Radio WRNR has it all day long. So advertise with us, Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. Bulldogs 53, Broadfording Christian Academy 47. 3:34 to go in this fourth quarter. Nick Verzolini alongside me is Spencer Dupuis, Donald Kenny, Harry Brown on camera. And Spencer, it's been a sloppy fourth, allowing Broadfording Christian Academy to go on a run and make it a 6-point game.
Yeah, they scored 16 in this quarter, and we're not even, still got 3.5 minutes to go.
Dow ahead to Clark, over to Adkins. Adkins to Fowler. One dribble pull-up baseline shot is good for Luke Fowler. 8 points for him.
Stop to that run.
Adkins trying to force the turnover, but it goes out of bounds off of Adkins. It will be Lions basketball. Dogan with the ball. Crossing half court. Comes off the Klein screen. Dogan spin move. That's a travel. Thought that was going to be a good call, but thought maybe they would rule a foul against Martinsburg, but nope, a travel called. So Dow over to Gaza. Press coming for Broadfording. Ball's hit. Clark, quick pass to Fowler. Down low to Adkins. White with a good hustle and forcing it out of bounds. And now Martinsburg ball underneath.
Yeah, and if you're Martinsburg, there's 3:02 left in the ballgame. You want to play some clean basketball.
Yeah, you want to close this one out strong. I mean, most teams have been able to blow out Broadfording this season, but they continue to get better and continue to fight throughout this ball game. And really, it's been a sloppy game for Martinsburg. Fowler, quick hit pass out to Adkins. His shot is short, no good. Adkins, though, with the offensive rebound. Can't finish. Rebounded by Klein. So just an 8-point game, a 2:35 to go. Klein, though, trying to go coast to coast, and a foul called against the Dogs. Will be 1-1, so Klein headed to the line.
Getting close. One more foul, and it'll be shooting 2, Nick.
Avion Blackwood checking in. Jaron Adkins checking out. Or no, Clark checking out, excuse me. Looked like Adkins wanted to come out, but...
Or thought he was coming out.
Yeah.
Probably didn't want to come out, just probably thought after he committed the foul he was coming out.
Klein knocking down the free throw. 3 points for him on the game. Second one, Silva's getting a lane violation. Klein knocked it down, but Silva entered the lane. So 55-48. Cyril Gaza inbounding for the Dogs. Pressure defense continuing for Broadfording. Dow.
Got to get it past the timeline here.
Able to get it past the timeline. White has given a spark off the bench for Broadfording. Gaza, double team. Over to Blackwood. Luke Fowler in the corner. Fowler, three-pointer short. Don't need that shot there. 55-48. Dogan now quickly. Silva slow to get up. Dogan attacks the basket. Reverse layup is no good. And
yeah, it could have been a foul called there on Luke Fowler.
Foul called against Broadfording. Silva still in some pain at half court, but appears to be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought it could have been a foul called there on Fowler, which is why Silva went to the ground. But maybe their legs just tangled up.
Gaza inbounds to Adkins.
He's definitely hurt. His hand's definitely hurt, and he was grabbing it.
Blackwood to the rim, lays it up and in. It makes it a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Avion Blackwood with 6 points in the quarter. Pull up three from Silva is short, rebounded by Dow. (57-48) Martinsburg. 1-1 now as the Bulldogs head to the free throw line. Will be Dow. Talking about Dow's clutch free throw shooting and the Hedgesville victory for Martinsburg.
Very clutch.
As checking back in is Tardik. Checking out is White with some good minutes off the bench. Down to the free throw line, shooting 1 and 1. First one is up and good. Dow with 5 points in that first quarter. Since then scoreless up until that free throw there. Now 6 for him in the ball game. Martinsburg by 10. Second one up and good as well. 7 now for Dow. 59-48, 1:45 to go in the fourth. Dogan across half court. Blackwood with good defense. Dogan bounced past the Klein. Klein splits the defense, pulls up, no, kicks it to the corner. Over to Schiffler. Klein, head fake, pull up. Jay is good. Straight through for Klein. 5 points for him, 59-50, 1:26 to go in the fourth. We got a timeout. Let's take a 30-second break. It's Martinsburg boys basketball on TV 10.
Your business can become an advertiser today on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, your home for local news, talk, and sports. With over 17 million views and counting, you won't want to miss out. From Eastern Panhandle Talk every morning to the Sports Mix at noon and local high school, Shepherd Rams, Mountaineers, Commanders, Steelers, Nationals, Wizards, or Capital games each evening, Talk Radio WRNR has it all day long. So advertise with us, Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, Donald Kenny, Harry Brown on camera. Our timeouts are brought to you by the Murius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. So Bulldog ball. Now the Broadfording timeout. 59-50, Jaron Adkins inbounding. Martinsburg on top with 1:26 to go in the fourth. Dow pressured in the backcourt over to Adkins. Adkins brings it across half court. 1:17 and counting now. Cyril Gaza, sloppy pass taken away. And on the fast break, Schiffler lays it up and in. Blackwood back the other way with the left-handed layup. That's no good. Silva grabs the rebound. 7-point game. Silva quickly back the other way, gets tied up. A foul in transition. He'll go to the free throw line. Slow to get up, though, is Silva. That was a big collision there.
He just
right
got
around the free throw line. Gaza picking up his first personal. Will be 2 shots for Silva. 59-52. Martinsburg's got to put guys on the free throw line. They're trying to take a free timeout.
Coach Rogers trying to steal one there.
And they'll have a little bit more time as they'll have to clean up some sweat where Silva went down. Very surprising but close ball game. 1-16. Broadfording Christian Academy. The one win over Washington, who's a team that's gotten a lot better since then, but still a good win, I think, for Broadfording there. Yeah. Martinsburg obviously blew out Washington twice this season.
And it seemed like Martinsburg had been playing better for the latter half of the last few weeks. And just to see this game, it's kind of concerning here heading in to sectional play next week. Because as we talked today on the Sports Mix, I mean, it seemed like Section 1 was kind of up for grabs.
It still very much is, but this is not the kind of performance you would want. And all of a sudden now it's a 5-point game. This one's far from over. It's not even a guaranteed win. There's a foul here, and the Bulldogs will head to the line.
But Broadfording is out of timeouts.
That is a good point. So Avion Blackwood will head to the line. (59-54). Martinsburg to the free throw line with 55 seconds to go in the ball game. Blackwood knocks down the first. Been good in this fourth quarter for the most part. A few forced layups, I think, at times, but overall, 7 points in the quarter. And now 8. Converts on both free throws for Avion Blackwood. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. Head to Dogan. Dogan quickly back the other way. Trying to go for the shot, but that's a travel. He came down with the ball right when he went up. Right after he went up.
Yeah, can't do that.
61-54. Adkins inbounds to Dow. He'll get fouled. He'll shoot 1 and 1.
Well, no, he'll shoot two, I think.
No, that's only 9.
No, got one more. Coming up limping there is Schiffler.
This Broadfording Christian Academy team will turn around and play Hedgesville tomorrow. Again, we'll have that ball game for you right before the girls' sectional tournament begins in Section 1. Spencer, correct?
Yes, Section 1.
Dow knocking down the free throw.
Quad A, Region 2, Section 1.
A lot of numbers there.
Yeah.
62-54, 46 seconds. That will be Hedgesville Martinsburg girls in the nightcap tomorrow as Dow knocks down that free throw. Part of 7 games in 5 days. So if you like basketball, keep it locked right here on TV 10 and a little bit on WRNR as well on the radio side. As Dow trying to force, well, even tonight we had basketball on the radio as well, West Virginia.
Yeah,
in action
right
against
now.
TCU. Colin will have an update for you at the half.
Maybe it'll be a good update.
Mountaineers need a good update. Inbound, or not at the half, at the end of regulation. As air ball on the three-pointer. And Klein bounces it off the foot and gets it back. Silva for 3. That is short. Rebounded by Adkins. Klein with a nifty play there.
Yeah.
Typically you do that on the baseline or maybe going out of bounds, but yeah, he lost his dribble. He said, I'll throw it off of you and then get my dribble back.
Yeah. Well, now the Dogs will shoot 2. Adkins will be shooting 2.
Adkins to the line to shoot 2.
Double bonus.
11 points for Jaron Adkins on the evening, 63-54. Martinsburg leading to close out senior night with a victory. Adkins knocking down the free throw. Second one from Adkins as he takes a few dribbles, spins the basketball, and knocks that one down as well. 65-54, 20 seconds left. Schiffler over to Dogan for 3 in the corner. That is short. Rebounded by Luke Fowler. He'll go back to the line.
It's an 11-point game with 13 seconds left. I don't necessarily know why you foul there. I'd say like 7 or less points is when you want to foul. Maybe 8.
Yeah.
Maybe 9, but I mean over 10, 13 seconds left, there's just not a whole lot of time.
Yeah, sometimes too it's about the working on things. As we mentioned, it's a young Broadfording team. And Luke Fowler to the line, he'll knock down the first. And the second as well. Good game for Luke Fowler. Good second half, really.
Yeah, it finally found his spot beyond the arc.
Total of now 10 points for Fowler on the evening. Step back 3 from Silva. They'll leave him open. He air balls. And that will do it for this one. So it wasn't pretty, but Martinsburg still gets a double-digit win, 67-54 over Broadfording Christian Academy. And the Bulldogs are back to 500 at 10-10 on the year. And the Lions fall to 1-17 for the season. We will take a 2-minute break. On the other side of that break, we'll have the Palace Lounge post-game show. This is Martinsburg Bulldogs basketball on TV 10.
You need to keep your vehicle in good working order, but car and truck repairs can be very costly. Bears Repair in Martinsburg performs all kinds of auto repairs at prices most often well below their competition. Bears Repair offers tune-ups, oil change and lubrication, small and large engine and transmission repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, exhaust system replacement, air conditioning checks, auto inspections, and new tires. Stop by for a free estimate at Bears Repair, 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg. Phone 262-0208. Bears Repair. This is Matt Miller, along with my wife Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, Equal Housing Lender.
It's now time for the post-game show. Our broadcast team will break down the final stats, look at final scores from around the state, and look ahead to upcoming broadcasts. Today's game is brought to you by
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com. Ollie's VIP. Milestone Realty. The Palace Lounge. The Mountaineer Grill and Pub. Cody's Auto Body. Modern Renovations. D&N Auto. Home Helpers of the Panhandle. Johnny's Express.
And now, let's send it back to our Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 broadcast team for the postgame show.
Welcome back to Martinsburg High School. As Nick Verzolini alongside me, Spencer Dupuis, Donald Kenny, Harry Brown on camera. We welcome you into the Palace Lounge post-game show. The Palace Lounge located on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. And we will run down the stats for this game. We'll start with the Bulldogs as Martinsburg getting the win on senior night 67-54 over Broadfording Christian Academy. It improved to 500 at 10-10 now on the season. Dow had 9. Aiden Jackson with 2. Shipley with 7. 5 for Cyril Gaza. 10 for Luke Fowler. Avion Blackwood with 12. Stephon Barkley with 2. Jaron Atkins leading the way with 13. And Jess Sutherland with 9. And then on the other side of things for Broadfording Christian Academy, there were some impressive performances, in particular from Silva. 32 of the 54 points came from him in the ball game. Schiffler with 11, and then 5 for Klein. Those were the leaders for Broadfording Christian Academy, who made this one pretty close, Spencer, for the most part. Those were our game stats brought to you by Bechtel Jewelers, West Virginia's largest Pandora retailer on Route 11 South and Inwood, taking care of you like nobody's business. But, I mean, much closer than we probably thought this one was going to be, and a lot of that goes to Silva with his 32 points.
Yeah, it definitely does, and it kind of just goes to show that, your team now 1-17, but you've got a couple players on the team.
Yeah,
a couple of great players.
Overall, a team trying to improve in Broadfording Christian Academy. Martinsburg again getting the win, 67-54. Spencer, let's get into your awards. Let's start with the rejection of the game brought to you by Cody's Body Shop.
Not a whole lot of rejections tonight, but the one that was kind of the rejection that I think was Tardik on Adkins. 6:41 left in the third. I think he had 2 or 3 rejections in this ballgame.
Yeah, he had a few good blocks, so that was your rejection of the game brought to you by Cody's Body Shop, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing for a job done by experienced certified technicians. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. And then, Spencer, your moment of the game brought to you by Parsons Ford.
There's some interesting moments in this ball game. I can't remember the exact time because I didn't write it down because, I don't know, at the time I didn't really think of it like that. But when Atkins got that steal and then had that behind-the-back pass at the scorer's table, that was kind of a fun moment in the game.
Yep, and I believe Dow ended up finishing a layup, or was it?
I think it was
Cyril Gaza.
No, it was Gaza. Yeah.
So that was your moment of the game. That was probably the best play on the night in what was a sloppy night for Martinsburg overall. But your moment of the game brought to you by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road and online at ParsonsFordofMartinsburg.com. They became number one by making you number one first, Parsons. And then finally, Spencer, your WV Madison player of the game. Who you got?
It's going to be a senior. Didn't perform extremely well here in the first half. Didn't even have a shot until the second half. But it was Luke Valerie. I mean, he had 2 threes there, and I think those kind of 2 threes were the catalyst that, kind of eventually won the game. Yeah, they kind of, lost touch there in the fourth quarter, kind of had the potential to give it away there, but, those threes kind of put them out, put them over there when you think about the score, and it's got to be Luke Fowler.
Yeah.
On senior night.
That. I think Luke really played within himself, too, at times.
Once he found his shots. I think it was really in the first half, in the first quarter, he kind of had a couple shots, but he didn't make them. And in that third quarter, he found his spot, and he was able to, found a stroke in that third quarter.
Yep, so that is your WV Madison player of the game, brought to you by WV Madison, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. All right, we are back on the air tomorrow with more high school boys basketball action. Broadfording Christian Academy takes on Hedgesville at 4 p.m., 3:30 pregame show.
We'll have some girls action after that, too.
Yep.
Start of the sectional.
And I will have the call, and then the sectional between Hedgesville and Martinsburg. So continue to keep it locked right here, as both of those games will be on both radio and TV. But that will do it for us tonight. Again, Martinsburg with the win tonight, 67-54 over Broadfording Christian Academy. For Harry Brown, Colin McLaughlin, Donald Kinney, Spencer Dupuis, I'm Nick Verzolini saying so long, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk. See dealer for details.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
Whether you're heading to a high school, college, or professional football game, Johnny's has all your tailgating go-tos. Delicious wings, meatballs, shrimp, burgers, and dogs. Plus, Johnny's has everything you need to serve it all up. Party trays, utensils, plates, cups, and more. Stop by either of our 2 great locations, 1456 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, and Route 11 South in Chambersburg.
Welcome back here for the And One post-game scoreboard show. Colin McLaughlin here for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. The And One post-game scoreboard show brought to you by Home Helpers Home Care of Martinsburg, serving the tri-state area, giving care the way you want to be cared for. Learn more by calling them at 304-433-8000. The final score, Martinsburg 67, Broadfording Christian 54. A closer game than a lot of people would expect, but a win's a win. On senior night, a lot of different guys got in and were able to play for Martinsburg tonight, so they now improve to 10-10 with a chance to win Friday against Wheeling Park and get a winning season
back underneath this Bulldog team that about a month ago nobody probably expected to be here. So congrats to Martinsburg. They're playing really great basketball right now, and it'll be interesting to see what seed they get for the sectional playoffs. We heard during the interview that Nick had with Coach Rogers during the pregame show that he said the seeding comes out tomorrow. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see how that section fares. A lot of people expected in Section 2-wise to go Jefferson 1, Musselman 2, Washington 3. But in this Section 1, nobody knows who's going to get the 1 seed to get the bye and who's going to have to play against each other between Martinsburg, Hedgesville, and Spring Mills. They all split to be 2-2 in sectional play, so does it come down to who's playing better right now? Does it come down to overall record? Nobody knows. We'll have to, I guess, wait and see until tomorrow. Spring Mills, though, trying to plead their case for the 1 seed. The Cardinals got the win 49-39 over Washington today. Let's look at some college basketball scores. Right now, with 13:34 to go in half, number 2, TCU leads West Virginia 56-48. You can listen to that game on our radio airwaves right now. I'll probably be doing that on the way home after this one. West Virginia really needs to win. They're 3-10 in the Big 12, 14-12 overall, and it's just to let this season slip away. Marshall, 9:32 to go in the second half. The Thundering Herd trying to stop a Southern Miss Golden Eagles comeback. They led by 20 at the half, 45-25, but now lead 53-42. Final score, the Maryland Terrapins beat the Penn State Nittany Lions 67-61. And some top 25 games in overtime with under 2 minutes to go right now. Number 22, Ohio State leads Indiana 72-69. Number 10, Baylor, with 13:29 to go, leads Oklahoma State 10-5. That's 13:29 in the first half, by the way, not in the game. And with 15:52 in the first half, number 12, UCLA leads Arizona State 4-2. There's some scores for you before I wrap things up here from the studio. We'll give you the rest of the week's broadcast schedule because, as we said, if you love basketball, you're not going to want to miss what we have in store for you this week. Tomorrow, Broadfording Christian Academy again, but this time at Hedgesville. The Eagles trying to get a win, and it will be an early tip for them because we have some sectional playoff basketball right after that. So Broadfording Christian at Hedgesville boys basketball, 3:30 p.m. pregame show, 4 p.m. tip, and then a little bit of a break. But right after that, we'll be back for the Section 1 semifinal with the 6:30 pregame show, 7 p.m. tip, as the 3-seeded Martinsburg Bulldogs take on the 2-seed the Hedgesville Eagles in girls high school basketball. Again, 2 games for you tomorrow. Wednesday, 2 more games, this time college basketball. Shippensburg at Shepherd, women's and men's. That will be TV 10 only due to contract reasons from us and Shepherd. So 5 p.m. pregame, 5:30 tip. Women's plays first, men's will follow. You don't want to miss that rivalry. Shippensburg-Shepherd, always tough. It'll be fun. Again, that one Wednesday. On to Thursday now. The Region 2 Section 1 High School Girls Basketball Championship. The 1-seed Spring Mills will take on the winner of the Martinsburg-Hedgesville girls game that we'll have for you tomorrow. That also is a 6:30 p.m. pregame show with a 7 p.m. tip. Thursday's Section 1 Girls Basketball Championship at Spring Mills. A TV 10 only broadcast, also on our YouTube page, but not on radio due to the Bob Huggins Show. And then lastly on Friday, this Martinsburg boys basketball team, as I already mentioned, back in action. They take on Wheeling Park. A 4:30 pregame show, 5 p.m. tip, earlier than usual due to Wheeling Park wanting to get back home right after the game. So that wrapped things up from our broadcast. A great win yet again for Martinsburg. 67-54 over Broadfording Christian. You can see this boys team, as I just said, back Friday. Tomorrow, 2 games in store for you, both at Hedgesville High School. I'm Colin McLaughlin, signing off here for TV10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Until tomorrow afternoon, have a good night, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
the Berkeley County Health Department, Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Homes and Cremations, Hagerstown Ford, The Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, CMA Honda, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Smallwood and Small Insurance, and WVU Medicine, Berkeley Medical Center, and Jefferson Medical Center.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.